All right, good afternoon. Welcome to today's stream. We are looking at the brand new Illinois DLC for American Truck Sim. Been a little while since I jumped on American Truck Sim, so hopefully it won't be too long before we find our feet again. But I'm glad that we've got a reason to give a little visit, man. The both Truck Sims, to be honest. What's good, Els? Good to see you, my bro. Both Truck Sims, American and Euro Truck, have a special place in my heart, and although they don't hit for me the way they used to, obviously, um, yeah, there's no doubt that they will always be special. And so it is kind of sad, low key, that I don't play it, either of them as often, but I'm just happy to have an excuse to come back. Also, we've got the new electric Volvo, which if I can find, I will drive. All right, VNL is the new one, but there was two new ones, weren't there? There was VNL, and then there was another one. There was VNL, and then there was something different. I don't know, Nabil. Do you want to do a convoy, bro? Hello, ASR. Good to see you as well. Nabil, hello as well. VNR, that's the electric one. VNR. Okay, so VNL is there. I'll leave that there. If we don't find a VNR, I'll take a VNL. You don't know? Let me know, man. Because I think it's only you that would join. So, yeah, let me know, man. Right, I'm seeing a lot of VNLs. Also, I realize there are different ones. So that's 2014. So I'm assuming the one without a year are the new ones. So I've seen 2014. I think I saw 2013 or something previously. And then it looks like the ones without a year on them are the brand new ones. Then no problem then, bro. It's obviously an older one. This is an older one. In 2018, that's the other one. So it's 2014 and 2018. Okay. So I'll just take, where is it? Oh, wait, no, that's going the other way around. No. We need to stay within Illinois. Destination going up then, I think, would be the way to go. Are you talking about me, Els, or are you talking about you? Oh, god damn it. Wait, destination going up. So it means they start off closest, right? Okay, so we don't really have anything there. I could start at Chicago, actually. I completely missed that. If I type in Illinois here. Okay, that hasn't worked out the way I would have hoped to. Okay, so realistically, it's looking like we start in Chicago. Wait. The shortest... Okay. Okay, we've got Chicago to Chicago. Is there much point in doing that? We've got two Chicago to Chicagos. Okay, we've got this one, Chicago to Effingham. So right now, this is looking the most likely that we'll do. Got this one, Chicago to Peoria. And you've got Chicago to Springfield as well. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Shall I go to Effingham with an excavator? Oh, Bobcat. That's the okay. That's also a new DLC that I'm yet to have a go at. Oh snap! This is my first time seeing the HUD, seeing the brand new HUD. That's how long I haven't played. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Right. First things first. We're gonna get rid of that. I don't even know how to change the HUD stuff. F1. Widget options, right? Okay. Keep mirrors hidden. Yes. Right. Tachometer disabled. Indicators disabled. Company messages. Don't care. Disabled. Finances disabled. Damage. I need to open Truckee. I forgot about that. Thank you, Nabil. I even said that and then saw your message. We're on the same wavelength. Damage disabled. Automatic parking. Yeah, give me the option. Close. Okay. That is bigger than what it used to be, isn't it? Oh, this damn mirror placement on this truck. I forgot about this. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I mean, you say great minds think alike, but when you play these Sims, you make every effort to avoid Truckee. So, great minds think alike to a certain degree. Alright, of course there's an update because why wouldn't there be? I hope you don't mind the camera placement. I was hoping it would get more of like the wheel as well, but it didn't really work out. I guess you can see the top of it. Okay. Cool. I use it for tracking only, not for the HUD. Ah, okay. I thought you just didn't use it at all. Right, let's see how much I remember. Why do I have hints? Am I a baby? What are we doing here? How do I turn that off? It's also probably worth exploring options. I don't know what's new and what's not. Brightness. Adjust your brightness up until the details in the images are clearly visible. Yeah. Okay. FPS limit. Why is it 150? What the heck? 60. Ah! Wait! Does that mean I haven't played ATS since I was on my other monitor? Since I was using that for gaming? Nah, surely not. Surely not. 400%. Oh, maybe I was on VR. That may have been it. But then 150. It's interesting. Why are these settings not... What's happened here? What are these settings? It was me that said FPS limit. Oh no, I know, but I was just trying to figure out. I was trying to understand why I did that. Why am I setting so low? I don't mess with a lot of that stuff when it comes to VR. Whoa. Bro, I don't know what I've missed out, man. What I've missed out on. I don't know. I'm not really going to mess with anything here right now. Yeah, I think this is all like default. They've removed random events, haven't they? That's quite an interesting decision. This is all because of a mod that I have. Truck speed limit, I know. Yeah, everything else looks fairly... Rain sensor barely works. Everything looks fairly decent. Blind spots. Actually, you know what? Leave that on. Automatic headlights. Yeah. Automatic high beams, no. Hill start assistant. Yeah, I think that's using reality, isn't it? Hill start. I have it in my car and it's really annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I don't need it. I understand it helps, but I've stalled because of it. Whereas without it, I wouldn't have stalled. So sometimes if I stop on a hill, I'll just keep the car going, but by playing with the clutch, rather than if I stop the car on a hill, then the hill start assist kicks in. I don't know if I can turn it off. Probably worth checking it. Okay, all of this is fine. Emergency brake system. Leave it disabled. Because it's a bit too sensitive from what I remember. Quite sensitive. Steering camera rotation. Yes, please. I think that's all okay. 4K gaming is nuts. I look, you want to upgrade my PC already. Els, I'm not gonna lie. With your setup, bro, with that big ass TVG and like the TV being actually sick, you need a 5090, bro. You think yeah, you're still at the level of like where you were last year, bro. Nah, things have changed, things have changed, bro. It's different now. It's different. Right, everything here is good. Helpful tips based on your play style. So what are they using AI to figure out what hints you need and don't need? Show cutscenes, you know, those are annoying. Heavy cargo warning screen, don't need that. Automatic parking, yeah, in case I start struggling too much. Yes, please. Okay, and everything else is fine. Alright, let's get to it, man. Check the car's manual. What happened to the cam attached to my chest? Good question, bro. I don't remember. Whoa. Why am I lagging? Oh, resolution scale. I'm basically playing at like what, 8K or something? No. Yeah. 400%. So what resolution technically would that be? If 100% is 4K, isn't that 4 times 4K? So am I trying to play at 16K? That's what it means, right? No. I'm trying to play the game at 16K. Am I nuts? It's an expensive hobby, Els, bro. It's an expensive hobby. No one's gonna... You can't hide from that. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, cool. Try to remember the buttons, man. Handbrake. What was handbrake? U. No, U. Okay. Gear up was... U. Alright, we're good. I'm wondering if I should keep my left mirror. I hate using the virtual mirror. I hate it. But man, I can't. This is weird. That one I'm fine using, like actually looking towards the right side. This one here is just weird. I might have to keep that one on, man. I hate that. I really hate that. But I don't think I have much of a choice. Alright, there's a secret road here. Let's go on the secret road, man. Oh yeah, what are we taking first of all? I know it's an excavator. Raw, hold on. So all of this trailer for that little thing. Alright. It's not my call to make, is it? Alright, I'm gonna go down the secret road actually. What are we doing here? Why are you in manual? Who said manual? What's happened to my settings, bro? What's happened to my settings? Transmission real automatic. Hello? Bro. Okay, now it's on automatic. Ask ChatGPT And when you're playing at 4K and sets functional resolution, it effectively will be 16K rendering. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, of course. That's a little bit insane. I like the sound of this truck. I do still have some mods. Basically, all the mods that were compatible, I still have. There's 2 secret roads here. I'm going to low-key ignore my current path for a minute and just try and explore these roads. There's one up here. Oh, I might be quite rusty, you know. I haven't driven here in a while. I haven't played the game since 2017. What makes you think I haven't played since 2017? You and I both know that's not the case. Where do I go from here? Right or left? I can't see that. I don't have the blockers on. I can go either way. Let's go left. Would it be worth putting the windows down, or is it going to get a little bit too loud? I need to figure out the buttons first. Driving through a dirt road. What? Because of the dust? The dust is going to be behind me, boss. I don't need to worry about that. Yo, everything is explorable here. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. You know what, Nabil, you're right, man. Let me listen to wisdom. I'll leave just a little bit, yeah? I'll leave it just a little bit open. Yo! Aye, bro. When they bring out the cars, we have to come here and just make this like a racetrack or something, man. Just rip it up. Just make a really cool track. It just gets worse and worse as I upgrade my side stick. My first one still broke. Ah, yeah. You hate to see it, bro. Right, I want to go back and explore those little roads that I didn't explore. I don't know when you'll be back on the bus, Nabil, but there is a mod that fixes the lighting a little bit. It's not perfect in my opinion, but it could be worth checking out so that you don't have to deal with that nuclear lighting. Right, we've got a little one over here. I say a little one. Yes, you have, Els. It was a while ago and only like once or twice. But yeah, you have. I think that's all roads explored now. Actually, no, tell a lie. There's one more, I think. One more. Might as well do it properly, right, if we're going to do this. We played together, even with Nabil. Nabil was there as well. Us three were on together. That's when I set my new record. And I was gassed about it. Nabil, it's not something I can do right now, boss. I can get you, if you shoot me a message about it, I can do that for you later on. Oh, this is tight. Come on. Well, yeah, but else if you know you're not using it and you're not getting your money's worth from it, then obviously it's no good keeping it, you know. Get into LMU, man. That didn't sound good. Didn't feel good. That's a very cool place, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a really sick place to bring cars. Yeah, send it in the bill, man. I need to remember my cruise control buttons. I think they were all here together. What's that? Okay. Okay, got it. Rent it is crazy. I wonder if we can come out this way. Doesn't look. I don't see a road on the map. Or is it one of those ones that then appears once you travel on it? You know what? I'm just gonna go back and just follow the map. No, £5 a month is a good deal. Especially when, oh boy. Especially when bro can just pay you for shipping. Pay you once, you send it over, and then he never pays you again. Not that I'm giving him any ideas. Just highlighted what makes it an especially good deal, you know? How are we doing for fuel? Where's my fuel gauge? Okay, we're good. Half a tank. Should be more than enough. My bad, bro. It's just like, it's as fair as I can make it, you know? Mention it, and then he knows the risks. And if he still wants to continue on with it, that's his decision, you know? Hey, it's worth taking a look if they've added it as a mod before else. Not obviously SES, but if somebody's created that as a mod, then there you go, mate. And with how many different vehicles have been created over the years, I think there's a good chance that there is a fire truck somewhere. There's a couple sites. If you just type in like American Truck Simulator mods, I think one is called Modland or Modlands or something like that. Cause like, yeah, there's a couple still. that you can try. Yeah, honestly, LaBelle, yeah. When it comes to ATS mods, you got some absolute stinkers that I don't know how they've made it, you know, how they've made it to the site. I think you've actually got some decent ones. Did you see my DM, Nabil, that I sent you before I started streaming? I'm feeling very pained about that, man. I'm hoping that's a feature in GTA 6, you know, Els. You're not gonna find it in a truck sim, but you might do in GTA 6. You know, I might as well move over now. The only thing I know about Chicago is it snows there a lot in the winter, so seeing it in the summer is a bit weird. I didn't check your response, no. You're gonna tell me that it was done right after I made my decision, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, man. In the future, don't even show me that. Don't even tell me that. Don't even tell me that, man. I even waited 5 minutes after the stream should have started, bro. Like that's how much of a chance I gave it. Yeah, this isn't really one of those, bro. I got a schedule to adhere to. I can't just be waiting around for it. Crazy, how you doing, my man? GTA 6 pre-order soon. We'll see, man. Apparently, this is the closest we've been to a release. I think the last time they delayed it, we were like 211 days away from what they said was the release day. And now we're on like, I don't know, I think we're like 200 days away now. Huh? Rage Bait Simulator. Semester 605. That's crazy, bro. Next time I need to like record how I do it so you see like... That's crazy, man. They got a mod? Oh, bro, the driving physics of the mods are trash. But it's a fire truck. It's a fire truck. So maybe... It'll be better than the car ones, I think, because the car ones are like so different to trucks. So I think that's where like things get really messed up. But a fire truck should be pretty decent. I say give it a go, man. I'm good, thank you, Crazy. How are you? Truck doesn't look heavy from the wheel movement. Bro, stop analyzing it. It's not a fire truck sim. Just get it, see how it feels for yourself, and then go with that. Good yourself? That's good to hear, crazy man. That is good to hear. Bro, how do I get rid of these stupid notifications? To be fair, I don't think you can get rid of that one because that used to appear above the GPS. Give me some practice when I start. Oh yeah! It's actually a good idea, but you're not gonna have a good experience with it on here. I'll tell you that for free, mate. If you could create any game / sim, what would it be? Just like a one-to-one scale driving game, man. One-to-one scale driving game where like you can do like depending on what you drive, like you can drive trucks, buses, cars, taxis, and like every vehicle has its own mission, or you can just drive around if you want. And it's multiplayer. Yeah, I think something like that. Something like that. And obviously, you know, physics are on point, sounds are on point. That would be like the dream kind of setup. Thinking about getting ATS Ultimate Edition because of it being 50% off, just mainly for the 8-map DLCs I can get with it. Honestly, crazy. In my opinion, it's worth it, bro. Are the 8 DLCs, all of the DLCs? I don't know how many DLCs have been released for this game, but even if you don't want to do that, mate, like, wait for like the summer sales, or, you know, like when Steam has its crazy sales. These games get so cheap, mate. I think American Truck Simulator by itself was like £3 last year or the year before that. Like it gets really cheap, really cheap. So you can go for it now, you can wait a little bit and go for it later. Completely up to you. I don't know if you would get this exact deal later on, but generally speaking, you can get the game and its DLCs at some really nice prices during the sales. Taxi Life, but good. Please don't quote me Taxi Life ever again in your life. I was on a store page for that a couple of days ago. There's been no progress, no news, nothing. And then I saw like the developers' other games, and they basically do like other simulators like that. So it seems like those companies like Aerosoft that would do those sort of simulation games, do it at a basic level, and then leave the bugs as they are. Don't develop the game any further. Stop releasing DLCs after a certain point, and yeah, just give up on it basically. So that was really disappointing. I feel like Taxi Life has so much potential, so much potential. It's sad, man. I would really like OMSI 3 to be a thing, but it wouldn't be like my like dream sim. No, but most DLCs. Yeah, you do have some time to decide. Yeah, crazy for sure. And even with those DLCs, bro, with the base game and those 8 DLCs, you're gonna have hours and hours and hours of gameplay. Thank you very much, Jackson.
Bonjour.
21 months, man. Insane. Bonjour, my guy. Ça va? Yeah, crazy. You're gonna have so much time, like game time. Not to forget as well, when you add like modded maps as well, Although, don't quote me on that necessarily, because I think you might need all of the map DLCs for the modded maps. But yeah, so what you can do is get this Ultimate Edition, and then by the time the summer sale comes around, you would have explored enough that you'd be ready for some new environmental content. Do I share a passion for trains IRL? Define a passion, else, so that I can answer your question as truthfully as possible. I'm doing very good, thank you, Jackson. Glad that you are as well. Lotus is as much a meme as like the Tada May line at this point and the 420. Oh wait, you already have the base game of ATS. Crazy. Base game can get boring quick, to be honest. Very strong feeling of enthusiasm, love, or desire. No. Why is CSW6 down? Planned maintenance. Yeah, there you go, Nabil's answered. Thank you, boss. I have base game plus New Mexico, Oregon, and Washington. Okay, and the 8, are they all DLCs that you don't have? Mark, aside from what Nabil has said, I don't think anything else has been mentioned about it. Right now, Els, present time in my life, I don't know. I'm struggling with that. It's one of my main what would I even call it? It's just something I'm really struggling with at the moment. In all honesty, to be completely transparent with you, I don't know at the moment. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the answer to that. I think how much is it, Crazy? How much is it? My passion has always been cars, and I can hop on a session on AC Evo and have a good time, or like the sim racing that I've been doing recently. I've been enjoying it. Like it was a bit tough, kind of like being a bit trash. But yesterday's session I really enjoyed. I had some good battles yesterday. Um, but yeah, in general, I really enjoyed yesterday. But mainly because I had started to improve. But that particular feeling I had like as a child or when I was younger, with regards to cars and anything else that I may have been into, I don't feel much anymore. I'll be honest. I'm very like, I don't know. I don't feel much of anything really. I'm just trying to figure that out. Trying to figure my way through it. Whoa. These are the big daddy of all rims. Jesus. I didn't even look for if there are any of the Volvo trucks available, the new ones. 32 euros. So 32 euros for 8 DLCs. 32 euros for 8 DLCs. You have to go for it, I think. If the money's there and like it's not gonna hurt your pockets or anything crazy, I think you have to go for it, man. That's like a no-brainer. No worries, Jackson. See you soon, my man. Goodyear or Michelin? It's gotta be Michelin, man. Just for the pilot sports, you know? Cars, else. Cars. But then that's why, like, it's been something that's really bothering me, because I've liked something like cars for so long, and I like, when it comes to like car games, yeah, or like racing games, like I used to be like, it was a particular feeling of like, the only way I can describe it, which is a word that I've used many times, is giddy. Like this giddy feeling, you know, like, oh, when I don't have anything to do, I can play this particular game, you know, and drive or something like that. And it used to be this excitement, but now, if I've got some time where I'm not doing anything and it's completely free, I don't feel like I have that pull, you know. But like I said, if I was to now jump on Assetto Corsa or Le Mans Ultimate or any like driving a racing game, I would end up having a really good time. But I just don't feel that initial kind of like excitement for it that would bring me to it in the first place. Did I just hear a blow-off valve? No, Els, this has gone on for a while. It's gone on for a while, man. I'm not quite sure what it is. I've been trying to work it out for some time. Not even necessarily with anything, with regards to anything specifically, but in general, nothing excites me. Nothing excites me. Well, things do excite me, but not in the way, like, not in the way that I'm used to, having lived my whole life, if that makes sense. I hope you can hear me over these trucks. These are loud. Okay. Really, Nabil, is that your conclusion? That's your conclusion. I respect it. I respect it. Maybe it's worth trying, you know? Maybe it's a solution worth exploring. Maybe that is the answer. A proper nice one. Give me an example of a proper nice one. Are we talking like an i8? Are we talking an M8? Are we talking M3? Are we talking 7 series? What level of proper nice one are we talking here? Whoa, where's my blind spot monitoring? He wasn't in my blind spot. I just had to look left. I think I'd be very happy with either one, Nabil. Very happy. I don't think my wallet would be happy with how much I'd be spending on fuel, but there would be a lot of smiles per miles. So I think it would be all worth it in the end. Yeah, bro. That's a valid measurement. I was driving an M8. M8 was the last car I drove in a Assetto Corsa Evo. I had such a good time driving it around the Nordschleife. Really good time with it. Can't wait to start cruising around, man. Although, I do feel like the driving feel has changed a little bit with that game. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there's less feel in the force feedback than there used to be. Realistically, at this point, I think everything is CSable. Can I be really honest about this DLC so far? Maybe I just haven't been to the right places, but it's been quite underwhelming. I don't know what the situation is, because with something like Forza Horizon, it's always online, right? So how do you get past that? Did they actually? I know, definitely not talking about the one that was released the other day, right? Because that one was online. That's how people were getting banned. People were just like playing with their like actual accounts, which was insane. Yeah, the leaked one. That was that was online. People were playing with their like accounts, their Microsoft accounts. That's how they were getting banned. Oh, there are different versions. Mad. Oh, so I've been missing out then. Okay, bet. And it's on CS. If it's on CS, I'll download it later on and give it a go. Make sure that I've made the right decision with regards to not purchasing it. I'm gonna see if I can come back here. There's a little video thing that I want to do here. Yeah, that would be great, bro. I will genuinely download it later tonight. How's the quality of the DLC? What do you think? Because so far, for me, I'm quite underwhelmed. Maybe I just, again, I've only seen like 3 cities so far. And I haven't even really explored all of those cities. So maybe I just haven't been to the right places. But so far, from about having spent about an hour with it, I'm not really, I'm quite underwhelmed. Very average, even maybe, dare I say, a little bit below. I don't feel like it doesn't feel new. It doesn't feel, yeah, it's just not, it hasn't really done anything to me. It doesn't feel special in any way. It's lacking character. Everything feels so... Maybe I'm just criticizing the game itself here, but everything feels so monotonous. Everything feels so the same. The grass is just the same everywhere. The trees. So much like open space. It just feels characterless. It feels like there's no personality. But this is only, you know, 1 hour in, so we'll see by the end of the stream. We'll see if I'm still feeling the same way. And we started off pretty good. So that secret road and that little secret area where was quite a nice street. But since then, nothing's really happened. Don't cry if it happens. Interesting. Okay. We'll bear that in mind. I'll have a look at it myself and see. Hello, Saucy. How is Illinois? So far, so I've only spent about an hour with it. Within that hour, we've checked out we visited about 3 or 4 cities. Haven't checked them out in detail, but we've driven through them, taken jobs from them, taken jobs to them, and so far, I'm very underwhelmed. I'll be honest, I'm very underwhelmed. Again, I'm only an hour in, so there's still roughly 2 hours to go. We'll see how I feel after the 2 hours. So far though, nothing's really impressed me. $156 gigabytes, my god. So what on earth is it going to be by the time Forza Horizon 7 comes out? I wonder if it will end up exceeding 250. I just woke up and realized it came out. Fix it to play. Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess you can check it out yourself. You know, if you don't mind spending the money on something that could disappoint you. You can hang around here for a bit. I'm going to try and visit all the different cities, see how kind of things look. You're welcome to obviously check out other streamers, other content creators, see their opinion and their experience with it so far. The world is your oyster, Saucy. And it's purchased, there you go. So I guess maybe you have a go with it, and then let us know what your verdict is. Nabil, why, bro? Why? For what? I'm good, man. I'm good. Even just being on it and driving around for a bit, it doesn't hit the same, man. Even without the performance issues, which I realize now may have just been down to me not installing the 4 GB patch. Very basic error, I know, but it's not going to change anything. After playing the boss for so long, it's very difficult to go back to those graphics, man. No matter how good the physics are. My first goal was to drive to my birth city. I mean, Saucy, if you've got a personal connection with you know, anywhere in this state, I'd say go for it. Just for the sake of, you know, exploring, virtually exploring places that you know from reality. And then you'd be in the best position to judge how well a work SCS has done. I like the supermarket with the trolleys everywhere. I think I'm gonna love it since I was born in Illinois. Yeah, yeah. You would be able to appreciate the little details that maybe others would miss. And just the general quality of work. Whoa, this is a hell of a hospital, Jesus. That is huge. And there's a medical center across the highway. What? That's also massive. I know hospitals are usually big, but that's a behemoth. The water looks really nice. I wonder if they've done anything with that recently. Or if it's just Snowy Moon that's causing it to look as good as it does. Do your thing, Nobel. The irony is that was where I drove. But yeah, enjoy it, man. Not gonna take it away from you if you're having a good time on it. Oh, a pelican. We can actually hear the brush that the guy's brushing. Got that IBase and ticket present the Bremen MAH to Mercedes. Oh, sick! So you can use the C2 one there. That's very cool, man. I initially loaded in with like a classic MAN bus. I don't remember exactly which one it was. And then I drove the actual bus for the map. But yeah. Have you tried that new DLC, Projects Namazu? whatever it's called. No interest, fair enough, man. You'll never know, though. You'll never know. Maybe we'll give it a go and fall in love with it. Can't knock it till you try it, mate. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, AI viewers is the new. That's the new flex, man. That's the new flex. But it makes sense though, innit? Because like they can actually like see what's going on the stream and respond to it like real people. Bro, we're cooked. We're actually cooked. AI bot viewers is like the end game. So you can't even like do the thing anymore where you'll see a channel with like thousands of concurrent viewers but nobody's talking. Now the chat's actually going to be busy. Ah, okay, makes sense. How did you get ChatGPT to like did you send it the video link? Like how did ChatGPT know what it was responding to or what you were talking about? Or did you just describe the contents of the video? Flash-based FM did beta testing for them. Bro, this is their opportunity to blow. There's still that bug in the mirror where when you go underneath a bridge or an underpass, the mirror shows everything behind you being darkened instead of just where you're traveling. Ah, okay. What a word. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Nah, I have to. Nick Winkelstoren. Well, that wasn't too difficult. Maybe I slaughtered it, I don't know. serious right now? Brother, move. Ooh, an hour 6. Brother, move indeed. Bro, the AI is weird, man. The AI is weird. It almost seems to behave like completely fine until you become involved with them or you are within their vicinity, and then they just start showing some real weird behaviors. Sometimes undertaking is necessary, mate. When you go, you know, when a situation calls for it. Kind of is what it is. Does Twitch have different viewing options today? No. No problem. Okay, this little suburb looks very unique. This is nice. I want to have a little play with Snowy Moon as well, actually. I'm not sure if I've missed anything. Bit too bright, no? Probably should be doing this during the day. Yeah, I think this is too bright. Wow, the default mirrors are trash. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything that I've really missed out on. Right, was that our second or third job now within Illinois? Oh, we got a nice, juicy, heavy load. We got two that we can choose from. A massive tech part, nice, or an air conditioning complex. Let's do this one. We get slightly more for this. Ah, I forgot about the little cutscenes. I don't quite think it's pronounced kinky ASR, but if that's how you're feeling, fair enough. In my opinion, it changes a lot if you have the appropriate equipment and the bus format. Well, I mean, if you're going for a realistic experience, absolutely, of course. Which is why you'd be playing a game like that in the first place. Right, it's actually been a long time since I've done one of these. Right, so I guess whatever it is that we're hauling is top secret. Apparently it's pronounced like Quincy. No. It's pronounced like Quincy, no? I forgot what the correct way to turn these is. Probably on like step 1 of the manual. I genuinely don't remember how to drive these. In ETS2 it's easier because you've got the steerable axles on the trailers. On here it's just vibes. Headlights would be nice, innit? I can't swing out too much because then we'd end up hitting the tail. I don't know who I hit and not how. Oh, that looks cool. That's like one of them little casino boats. Oh, the old school ones. That is very cool. Very, very cool. Oh yeah, good point, Nabil. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about that actually. I wonder what's up. Was that one of the things that they said they were going to take some time to work on? I think that turn might have been a bit excessive. I just realized you put the party emoji. That's crazy. You're not into the World of Trucks events, nah? You ain't trying to collect those special accessories. I mean, it was something to do, isn't it? It was an excuse to explore. It was an excuse to explore some new DLC, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a bit more creative. Maybe they. I don't know. I don't know exactly what they could have added to it, but there could have been some more, to it. But let's be honest, bro. Even before you were able to unlock those rewards, were they enticing in any way? I know they went for me, and I don't think they were for you either. Like, the only real cool thing about the rewards was that they were like one-offs. There was only one chance to get them, so they had like a rarity aspect to them. Aside from that, I think that's the most telling thing. Now that you've got access to all of them, and you still don't use them, I think that speaks for itself. Tells you everything you need to know, man. Same with TSW DLCs. I guess that's where it's different for you than it is for me. Because for example, I've got the roulette to try and push me to play like all of them, aside from obviously stuff like Holiday Express. Like I actually want to get some value out of all of them. But maybe that's just more because I'm a completionist of some sort than because I actually want to enjoy all the DLCs. Just driving for vibes. Well, you're not even doing bus company stuff. Oh, in TSW for vibes, yeah. That's the thing, exactly. So, if there was no journey mode, would I still be trying to do everything? Honestly, probably, you know. Probably, just for like a change of scenery. If I'm not focused on like one particular DLC. Why is the road so blurry here? Why is the road so pixelated? You do make a good point though about having DLCs installed for layers. That's one thing I think it's hard to ignore when it comes to TSW. Yeah, they should have made it like that from the beginning, man. Like, how did it even make sense? Even back in 2018, how did it make sense that for layering you need the whole route and not just the trains? I guess it's because they made the trains and route one package, so there was no way of separating them. The disk saving aspects, man, that's going to be a very interesting topic over the next few years. If they can't figure it out now. Yeah, the 2 packs idea is an interesting one, isn't it? Um, but then I wonder if that basically would have, like, from a technical perspective, I wonder if that would have made every DLC 2 DLCs in a way. In which case, the issue with consoles would be twice as worse with regards to like DLC limits. What are we doing? Why did he just brake check me? No, they can't. They can't. They've been suffering from it for a while and it's only going to get worse. Not only them, but obviously the players have been suffering as well. But we're on a hill. I need power. Move. This car's got to be trolling me at this point. Bro. There's Elsa's fire truck. Wait, does it have a steerable axle? What the heck was that? HR is 4 GB. Yeah, but even then, like, DLC upon 4 GB upon 4 GB upon 4 GB upon 4 GB. There could even at that size, there could only be so much they could release after a certain amount of time. Yeah. Which one could argue they should have also seen coming. Not to forget as well that once third parties got involved, there was no limiting them to how much they wanted to upload or, you know, add into the game. So maybe a third party could have come and they're releasing 3 DLCs a month that are 20 gig. hypothetically, you know? Can Dovetail really say no? We know they wouldn't anyway. The more detail, the more exactly, and Roots are only going to get more detailed as time goes on. Bigger, better. A few years ago, Nabil, I think that would be what I would be playing today. Crazy how times have changed, right? It's only one iteration between Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Horizon 6. And wow. So it's been one iteration since you first found my channel. Crazy, bro. It would have been cool to have come full circle. Like now, there's no views. Like the streams don't get views anymore. Chat is dead. So to stream FH6 at this time would have been perfect. We literally would have gone full circle. And then realistically, after that, I would have had to stop streaming. True. Maybe at the end of everything, that has been the only change. For the better. For the better, bro. For the better. What an interesting time. Well, the challenge would be finding the new name. So it's been how many years now? 4 years? 4 years and it's still on the same BS. Ah, that's dangerous. If somebody wanted to get away, they can't. That's crazy. Parking might be interesting. I don't know, bro. I just don't understand the whole name change. The name changing thing. Don't tell me they want me to put it. This says do not enter. The support vehicle just crashed into the police car. It's quite profound. Ah, nice. It wasn't a perfect run, but it was close. Nice. Proud of that. I wonder why that's the case, you know, because you've got an eye for weirdness. And you don't forget. So, I don't know. Was it just like, you know, you were innocent back then? Or was it that, I don't know, you were just new to the channel? So maybe somehow that had something to do with it. It's really odd, isn't it? Okay, there's nothing we can take from Quincy, but was it Puria? Puria, we didn't actually do any drop off or anything there. We just drove through. So hopefully we can do something from there. Okay. Going back to Chicago. No, we've done Chicago already. Where did we come from? Was it Effingham that we came from? St. Louis. Can't do anything from there. What about from Chicago? Okay. So we can either go to Marion or to Springfield. Let's go to Marion. It's a longer drive. Maybe we can see some more. Maybe we can see some more. Stop streaming and start streaming again. I need to find you my... That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The heck are these? forgot I've got them down there. Oh, scaffolding. Interesting looking scaffolding. But okay. It would be nice if there was some sort of activity that happened here. I'm assuming this is for weight checks. I don't know what happens to the road in some places. It's just that it takes a while to load, or oh, there's some textures that need updating. That branding on the gym looks like the one from GTA San Andreas. Replay? Nah, man. I've done it like 3 times already. Would it be worth it? Probably. Would I have fun? I think definitely. But how many times, man? You shouldn't have put that idea on my head, because now I'm genuinely thinking about it. It would actually be fun. But I would need to get a pirated version, so I can have all the old school, all the stuff they've removed, basically. I don't know, man. I've played through both Mafia 1 and 2, and the only reason I'm not playing through Mafia 3 is because it's a little bit boring, man. It's a little bit boring. I really enjoyed the first 2. The first one especially. Really, really enjoyed them. And I went through them flipping quickly, to be honest with you. Ah, I took the wrong side. I did about 3 minutes. Speed limits are a little bit all over the place. I also played through GTA 4 and GTA 4 Ballad of Gay Tony and GTA 4 Lost and Damned. Like, I've technically basically played through like 5 different games since I said I wanted to do it. I do want to finish Mafia 3, even though I'm not really enjoying it. I want to finish it, see what the story has to offer, and then at some point, obviously, play Mafia Old Country. And I'm not quite sure what to do after that in terms of like story games. I feel like there should be a little video thing here. Seems to be a lot more going on than anything I've seen so far. Oh, there is. Let's go for it. I'm gonna deece for a little bit. Chicago University. Teach you how to be a YN. Come on, man. In this whole area, they're only allowing you to drive on this one straight road. Bro, look how like nice it looks down there. Look how nice it looks down there as well. And they're only giving you this whole area one direct long road, straight road. I feel like that's really lazy, man. They couldn't have just given you the surrounding roads, not even necessarily going, you know, half a mile down, but just the roads around without making it so that it's just one straight road. And it's nice here. It looks pretty nicely detailed. The lighting's pretty nice. But bro, look at the map. It's just one long road, and you've got that little intersection where you can go to the right, where there's a Walmart, and that's it. It feels like that trash mods for Canada. This is really a lot of this feels low effort, man. What's happening with SCS, man? University of Waterloo. Welcome to ATS, but no, not necessarily though, man. A lot of ATS has done really well. Done really well. This just really feels lazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they really couldn't have done any of these side roads. Really. And this is the main city in this DLC. This is the main city. This is where you'd expect most of the effort to have been invested. I thought we wouldn't talk about that one anymore. I mean, I don't want to, but when something resembles it so much, and it's from SES themselves, what choice are we really left with? It's shocking, bro. Shocking. Western Canada gone and forgotten. May it remain forgotten. Don't remind me of that BS. Wow, man. I'm really disappointed. Like, SES keep raising the bar themselves, you know? They're the ones that keep doing better and better and better and better and better. So when they do something that's very mediocre, hey. Bro, what's happened to these streams? You're the only one here, you know. What's happened to these streams, man? People only hang around for Train Sim World and Simrail. It's been a whole way, like, okay, you know, sim racing isn't to everyone's taste, right? But, you know, usually people would still, you know, hang out and stuff. Bro, this whole week, yesterday, my average viewership yesterday, in 3 hours, my average was 0.9. I averaged less than 1 viewer throughout the whole stream yesterday. No, which is fine, bro. Which is fine. No problem. It's no problem at all. It was very dead, as you can imagine. Very dead. It was basically just Els that were, me and him were talking. Dan popped up for a bit towards the end. And that was it, man. Look at this, man. They're showing us all the places we can't go. Could have pushed it to 1.9. Yeah, but then even then, bro. Even then. It is what it is, you know. I'll still push through it. But it's just, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Usually things would get better and better and better, you know? Not better and better and then worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Even when I was doing GTA RP, you know, things were better. Which says a lot. It says a lot. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going wrong, man. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing anything different than what I was doing before, you know? Why do you need that speedometer on the left if the GPS tells you your speed? No, but still though. Yeah, but either way, the whole point is that it tells you your speed, right? Obviously, you've got all the things underneath that are separate, but it tells you your speed. But the GPS does that. And if you're going to drive in first person and the truck has a GPS, and so because of that, you don't want the HUD GPS, then you also have the speedometer. So then you don't need that speedometer. It just seems completely pointless. That's crazy. I mean, at this point, you know, it wouldn't be a surprise if they do add it down the line. Right, which way am I going? The first one or the second one? Let's try this one. I just realized I haven't even left Chicago. Been driving for like 15 minutes. I think I'm okay on this lane actually. I don't understand this road. So when I'm looking at it straight on, it looks really pixelated and bad. But then when I'm looking at it through the window, it's like high resolution. I don't understand what's going on with that. How does 45 miles per hour feel so slow? I think this game needs to do something about its sense of speed. Like at times it feels okay, and then other times it's just horrendous. Also, the virtual mirror absolutely sucks, but it's better than nothing, I guess. I don't understand why when you look left, it like zooms into it. Like for a split second, you can see where it is and what the angle probably should look like. But then it just zooms all the way in. Alright, bro. I hate this car, whatever the bloody car is. I hate it. It's so ugly. I don't know what car it's meant to be. I'm assuming it's like an American brand. It's an absolute atrocity. It's given like Chrysler, what's that stupid Chrysler, the ugly one from back in the day. But it's given that vibe. That blue one is not far off either, to be honest. I'm also seeing those cars like blur. Like their lights blurring as they go past. I wonder what's the cause of that and if it can be prevented. That house had that windmill from the cartoons. There's a lot of fueling options up ahead, goodness me. I love that this wheel's stitches replicates the Moser one I've got in front of me. This would be such an immersive experience in VR. What's with that weird lighting on the shoulder? I don't know. I noticed it earlier. I noticed it a lot earlier. I don't know whether it's something in the core game or whether it's to do with Snowy Moon. But I did notice it. I did notice it. I can't tell you what it is. It's like a weird, like a light reflection of some sort. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be there. Person riding a horse. You see when cars come, whether it's the Dodge or the Ford DLC, whichever one, it's gonna be cool driving cars, but you're gonna want good roads to drive the cars on, you know? And Arizona's got some really cool roads. I think Oregon's got some really cool roads. I think New Mexico has some really cool roads. But if I could drive the cars today, there'd be nothing for me to do here. Within the whole of Illinois, there's not really much to do apart from that little dirt section that we had at the very, very beginning. I haven't really seen much that gives a driving experience. And if this is just the way Chicago is in reality, then cool, you know, fair enough. They've done a good job replicating that. But there's no denying, man. I really haven't felt like there's been much on offer here other than just more roads and more map. And it's like, okay, but you want a little bit more, you know? Welcome back, Nabil. I also feel like this state is pretty small as well. Like we're almost driving from end to end on it. And I think my initial ETA was in real time was 15 minutes. I don't really know how that compares to the others, but I feel like it's a bit short. I don't know if I still have the economy mode on as well, because the payout for these runs is so small. I was pretty sure I deleted that. There's always a train somewhere sounding his horn in it. Wouldn't be ATS otherwise. Weather's not looking good, folks. It's a shame we didn't get to drive the new Volvo. I might do that as our last drive. I'd really like to sort of do, you know, hit two birds with one stone. Snowy Moon, he did that whole poll and email just to do what he wanted to do in the first place anyway. That was a very strange situation. Ah, they also made a change with the audio on the highway, isn't it? With like AI vehicles, so you just hear the tire noise now. I don't know why they couldn't just like leave the tire noise be in the primary audio, but also a little bit of engine noise. Because in reality, you don't just hear tires unless all the cars are electric. You still get some engine noise. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit had the best highway traffic noise, and I don't think it can ever be topped. Sometimes I would legit just like park on the side of the highway, turn the car off, which was so cool that you could do, and just listen to the cars flying by. It was incredible. Hot Pursuit was such a good game, man. I actually wouldn't mind popping back into it if it's still popping. I don't know how good the remastered version is, but if it's got like a pop-in online community, I might look to get my hands on it. can never forget the turbo effects from that game. Oh, that game, man. Oh, it really like it knew its target audience. That game knew its target audience. Everything about it, in terms of like cars and racing, was just perfect. The fact that you could be a cop if you didn't just want to be, you know, the villain all the time. That was such a cool aspect of the game as well. Oh man, I genuinely think that's one of the best games I've ever played personally. I remember the events as well where you would like get a taste of a car that you hadn't unlocked yet. And of course it would just be something ridiculous. And the whole purpose of the mission was just to get from A to B as quickly as possible, and you just blast through all the highways. It was also the first driving game where I could actually feel the weight of cars. I remember I was driving, I think it was the Aston Martin 177, which is quite a bulky car compared to like the more sleek stuff, and you could really feel the weight, and you had to treat it a bit differently when driving it to some of the other vehicles. Only thing that wasn't a pleasant memory was the DLCs. I did not have any of the DLCs, and they always looked so cool. There was a Porsche 911, a Carrera 911. That was a police DLC. Every time I saw somebody with that online, it would just excite me, man. Bro, no one's coming out of there, man. Why is there even traffic lights for that? Can't see anything, got this big ass mirror. What the hell? How are they just here on the roads? No worries, bro. How about just World Truck Simulator, where there are different teams working on different continents and different countries, and it's all at a one-to-one scale. It needs the most focus. Why? Why would it be? Why would it have more value than an American or a Euro one? It would be very cool. Don't get me wrong. It would be very cool. I'm just wondering why it would have more value than the aforementioned ones. The vibes. It would be cool. It would be a cool experience. But for it to be like a whole focused game though, how did we get so out of shape so quickly? Goodness me. They're going to be done with Europe at some point. Well, yeah. But the whole point of them making, for example, maybe get some AI viewers. Honestly, bro, it may be worth it as like a step up. Honestly, it might be worth it, but Not gonna go for it. Why didn't I gain any skill points? I leveled up. Okay. That was interesting. Please let me drive a Volvo. Bro, I don't give a toss about eco driving, bro. I don't care. You couldn't pay me to care about that. Why don't we just drop off Marion, I think? Okay. There's nothing with the new Volvo, man, around Chicago that I can... Okay. Give me the VNR. VNR. Short one, though. Route length. Go in. Up. 2018. Okay, VNL. I can't like do specifically which Volvo in it. Nah. Okay. 2018. VNL. I don't mind doing a VNL one, but if I can find the VNR, I'd be most gracious. In this economy. Well, I don't know if I'm using the economy mode or not. No pun intended. Yo, it's in the game, right? Like, they added both the VNL and the VNR. Also, I can't even differentiate between the 2018 one and the new one. This is a new one. That's a new one. This is a new one. This is a new one. Dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, that rubbish one. All of them piss me off, man. How, like, why do they all force you to flip in, like, have real life time and stuff like that? Like, I understand it's a good aspect, but I think it should be separate. You shouldn't force people to... You shouldn't force it on people. That's what made it suck. And otherwise, they were great mods that I would have loved to use. There's no way. Bro, this truck just isn't in the game. Okay, just give me one of the new ones then. At least let it be to somewhere I haven't been before. At the very least. Give me a break, man. Work with me here. I don't even. I'm not even gonna get to the end of it. I think I am using one right now. I have to be, because like you said, the prices don't make sense. What's up with these mirrors? Oh, it's a little recycling center. That's cool. So am I taking trash then? Used packaging, basically. Hey, look at that. It's got like a GPS in the screen. So why do I need the other one? You get like an old school display. And I'm assuming the speed starts showing up the closer you get to them. Yep, that's very cool. Then you've got this one with a digital readout. Then you've got this one digital readout and GPS, which I really like. I want to know how to change the GPS, like what's on the GPS screen. Wait, what do you mean, Nabil? You were driving around in the local. What do you mean? As in you were on the buses? So how did you end up being like outside? Infotainment display. Dashboard display. What's button 6? I don't know what button 6 is. What's button 6? Oh god damn it. No. Undo. This one I don't think has anything. That's 34. Okay. Okay, you can only turn it on and off. So what's the point? You only didn't take one back. That's well, I guess it was because he was late. You know. That's why he didn't want to stop for you. Were you by yourself? Or were you the only one at the bus stop? What the hell? Interesting. And he was empty as well. Yeah, bro was just trying to finish his run and go home, man. What's the speed limit? Oh, 40. It does feel smooth to drive, you know. It feels smooth. I like it. You always make sure that you get your get back. Some of them need it, you know, because they take the piss and they think there's no consequences. Like imagine you were trying to get imagine you were quickly trying to reach somebody that was sick, a family member that maybe had an emergency, you know. Imagine you were someone who didn't have their own vehicle. You all you could rely on was on public transport. And that's what you deal with. Like it is crazy, you know, when you consider the possible circumstances. It's kind of mad. I won't lie, you know, brands are very smart when they use games as marketing. Because if I was a truck driver and I had the money, I have to consider one of these, you know. I don't know what it is, but this just feels really nice. Everything about this feels really, I don't know, nice. I'm going to wrap it up at this fuel station. It's not a long run, but I do want to finish strictly by 9. The contracted company is required to pay a fine of 2,500 euros because the transport of passengers did not take place. This is in accordance with penalty catalog. Is that just like the law that you have available, or is that the response that you got? I was trying to draw the driver's attention at that moment, even though it happened very quickly and I had very little time to react to what is my phone's display. DB acknowledged my credibility and came to this conclusion as the following bus driver whom I attempted to board with was able to identify. Okay, right. Now, honestly, I'm all for. There are certain things that like aren't that deep, and someone might say, "Oh, you're being a Karen," but like of the examples I gave, it is taking the piss, man. It is taking the piss. And it's very demeaning and demoralizing as well. Like, I've been in a situation a few times. It makes you feel like crap. So I hear it, man. Anywho, we'll be back on ATS tomorrow, continuing to enjoy and explore. Well, I don't know how much I'd say enjoy. Definitely continuing to explore Illinois. And maybe some more driving around with this as well. And hopefully, somehow, we find ourselves the electric Volvo truck. Oh no, absolutely, Nabil, absolutely. And this is 100% one of those situations. Absolutely, bro. But yeah, catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me this evening. I wish you a lovely rest of your days. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. And until the next one, peace out. Hello, Carter. And goodbye.